Chairman in the occasion now. Okay, total plan. I go you are welcome. I say make ya. Wherever you go, you are where we are. We go pan ekbobalo. Where we are. Okparibo. Abune na ya gona. Where we roll. A chairman of this occasion, Chief Gamali Nosode, to speak. Let's hear him. Let him formally declare the event open as the chairman of today. Mr. Chairman, sir.
Ivye Urhobo etine inologu Urhobo eweya emete vimigene Urhobo mi yelo wa eje
Yeah.
mane Urhobo mi aotota ekabo meriani ko buebu etine ikola ma isere Urhobo merian Urhobo vueti na ojo yibe nyo bike joina make awe oyibo woje wo to time me gonota the water na the ye grown on a shavio. All right. Your Royal Majesties, the Oba of Lagos, your Horode of Olumu, the Honorable Minister of the Realm, Chief Mrs. Grace Ekpiure, the person, the distinguished person who has brought us here together, Chief Senator Felix Ibru, the President General of Urhobo Progress Union. The other distinguished personalities on the high table, all the distinguished elders here, and last, because according to our people, the greatest masquerade usually comes out last. So it is my distinguished honor and privilege to acknowledge here this afternoon the presence of the Vice President of Nigeria, Chief Goodluck Jonathan, who is represented by the Deputy Chief of Staff, High Chief Ogodiame, who used to be, I believe, the Deputy Governor of Edo State, who are my in-laws. I recognize your presence. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, first, let me say that today is a very special day because a little later in this program, the new Robo Progress Union is going to be unveiled. So those of you who are sufficiently cerebral as well as patriotic should look forward to when the President General OLOROGUN, Senator Felix Ibru, would perform that act when he addresses us. But let me say that for the benefit of those who may have gone through this program, I saw it only at the same time as you did. I want to make a minor correction that my name is not Onasode, but Onosode. I want to also say that I was mildly surprised when I saw the piece on me, I couldn't recall. I guess I speak so often that I can never remember what I said when. But if indeed I did tell a reporter something about my names, I don't think I could have failed to give a little background to my surname, which is Onosode. The story is very brief. My grandfather was a very sickly child when he was born, and no one expected him to live. And so those who were around, the parents and close relations, they didn't see any point in wasting a name on that child. Onosode. Who will bother to give a name to this child? Why name this child? Those who thought so were wrong. History proved them wrong. Otherwise, I would not be here to enjoy the warmth and the honor of sitting next to the President General of Robo Progress Union. I suppose I have enjoyed your clapping because in the twilight of my life, I've discovered that perhaps I have some hidden capacity to amuse and entertain. But I want to assure you that on this occasion, I want to share a few serious thoughts with you. First, I want to say that I am very proud, in accordance with the words of our Urhobo national anthem, that I came through that part of Nigeria. The Urhobos, as you probably all know, are the 6th largest ethnic nationality in Nigeria. And the fact that there are 22 kingdoms in Urhobo land makes me particularly happy, because I was born on the 22nd of a month. Besides, if any ethnic nationality has any reason to be proud, surely the Urhobos can be proud. Because, if the information that was given by the Master of Ceremonies earlier in these proceedings is anything to go by, you will have noted that the Urhobos have made their mark in many aspects of our national life. Is it in politics? Is it in business? Is it in music? You name it. Is it in the professions? I'm not so sure how many Nigerian ethnic nationalities have found their name in the Guinness Book of Records. The Urhobos have. I'm sure the Dafinone dynasty is here. Now, I mention this to show that wherever the Urhobos have presented themselves, they have been perceived to be a pride not only to their nationality, but they have always been seen on the side of fighting for a healthy and prosperous Nigeria. In this regard, I want to say a few words about the awesome responsibility that the President General of Urhobo Progress Union, which represents the one umbrella under which all Urhobos at home and abroad find a common platform for expressing their culture, their aspirations, and sharing their common concerns. And yet, authentic as this body is in protecting the well-being of its people, because they are part of a nation called Nigeria, they must, in a very conscious manner, balance the need to seek and procure and obtain justice, equity, and fairness for its people, while at the same time being seen at all times to love their neighbors as themselves. Therefore, I know that in formulating and enunciating the principal plank on which the new UPU is founded, the need for ensuring that there is a fair balance which projects the interest of members of this ethnic nationality who, in spite of being the sixth largest in Nigeria, tend quite often, while their services are welcomed, relegated to the background. The need to seek to put an end to that kind of external impact on us, with the need for us to play a very conscious role in being part of the solution to the nation's problem rather than being part of the problem, must be consciously addressed. Because our new President General has been involved not only with the executive arm as well as the National Assembly, of which he was a member of Senate, the upper house, in other lines may be regarded as the House of Lords. But he is, in his own personal right, a professional, and therefore he's very much involved and has been involved with the business life of this nation. It is unlikely that anyone could have had a better background to bring to bear to the awesome responsibility of President General Urhobo Progress Union. I believe he has what it takes to combine effective diplomacy, which ensures peace and security in that part of the country where we are mostly located, because Urhobos are to be found in every part of this country. That should be combined with having a role to play, and are consciously playing the role that is expected of us in the legislative houses, both at the national level as well as the local level. Being at peace with our immediate neighbors and being seen to be our brothers' keepers by other members of the Nigerian state. I do not intend to make a long address, although my own background as the son of a Baptist minister and in his own right a Baptist deacon of 42 years standing, therefore I could really speak for hours without feeling tired. But I must respect your feelings. So let me join in welcoming all of you who have come here today to honor the members of the Urhobo ethnic nationality, especially those who may not share that nationality with us, but who have played a role in achieving all that we have achieved over the years. In this particular regard, at the risk of being invidious, by way of selection, let me acknowledge the presence again of the Oba of Lagos, who has played host in a most genial manner to many of us for many years. We are grateful to you, Your Majesty, and we believe and trust that you will continue to offer us the protection, the encouragement that we need as authentic citizens of Nigeria, while at the same time accord to us that share of the blessings of citizenship which we happen to enjoy in your kingdom. It is all too easy for those who play host to you to insist on your paying your taxes without taking too much trouble to ensure that we also enjoy the benefits of being that loyal citizens. I am not accusing your Royal Majesty of having failed in this regard, but it is fair for me to say that, please, you've done it in the past. I recall an Urhobo citizen who for many years was a permanent secretary in the civil service of Lagos State. It was not a mistake. He was there for a long time. He was happy in that job. And I want to commend your hospitality in this regard. And I want you, please, Your Majesty, do not be weary in well-doing. To our own EVAs who are here, represented by the Oworode of Olomu, let me take the liberty. We have shared many things in common back home. That the price of leadership really consists in being willing to suffer so that your people may enjoy. And I want to ask that not only our EVAs, our kings, but our nobility and the general run of our people, regardless of at what level they exercise leadership, always to lead in the interest of the people. If you make a sacrifice so that your people do not suffer, you will enjoy life better than if you deprive them of fairness, justice, and equity. I don't like to talk these days in public about the Niger Delta, because all too often I hear statements which upset me no end. People talk about the events in the Niger Delta as if the effect is the problem rather than the root of the problem. Long before independence, it was recognized that the Niger Delta was a challenge for the entire nation. But not much was done about that challenge. And then later, when oil came onto the scene to complicate the issues, we discovered that what was once regarded as their problem has become our problem. In the spirit of this recognition, I want to plead to all those who live in that region that there is need to declare at least a ceasefire so that we can begin seriously to address the issue of and the challenge of development. Let us have at least a ceasefire today so that we can have peace with development tomorrow. Finally, let me thank all my countrymen and women who have turned up here today to honor our illustrious son and some members of his executive who are here with him. I pray that all of us will work together for the progress of Urhobo land. All those who are our guests, as well as those who are our neighbors, not only in Delta State, but throughout the length and breadth of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. God bless Urhobo land. God bless Lagos State. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you very much.